Hi, in our last video we talked a little bit about Arizona's anti-deficiency statute and the Mortgage Debt Relief Act to give you an idea of some of the protections that are out there and as well as some of the risk associated with a distressed property. This video we're going to talk about how specifically the anti-deficiency statute interplays with what we call short sales, and you've received some information on short sales in the other video and you have a basic understanding of what it is. It's an opportunity to sell your property, but you got to sell it for less than it's owed to the banks. Now, again, when we talked about the anti-deficiency statute, we talked about what properties qualify, what loans qualify, what protections you would have. If you were to be a glutton and you were to pick up that piece of legislation and you were to read that statute and read it over and over and over again, you're never going to see the term short sale in there, because those statutes aren't written for short sales. They're written for what we call trustee sales or foreclosures, and that's when the bank is owed the money, there's been a default on the payments, and the bank forces a sale of the property at the courthouse. All right? Short sales are when you still control the sale of the property. You're still a seller, you're still listing it, you're working with an agent, you're trying to get an offer, and then you're going to go sell it. Well, the bank has to approve that. And so again, there's going to be some interplay between the anti-deficiency statute and short sale. What is that interplay? Well, the protections you have under the anti-deficiency statute, purchase money, single family residence, double family residence, 2.5 acres or less, does it extend to a short sale? There's pretty strong law that would suggest there is a great chance that it would extend. That being said, we don't know for sure, so what do? We use the protections in the anti-deficiency statute to assist in the short sale process, meaning you go get an offer from a buyer, you submit it to the various lenders. The lenders say, hey, we'll take it or we won't take it. Well, once you get one they'll take, they're going to send back a letter saying, we'll accept this amount of money, we'll release our lien, and then we got to deal with the big question, will they release the debt? Will they say, we will never pursue you? Well, if you have a purchase money loan, that's when we go back to them and we say, look, this is a purchase money loan, we're an anti-deficiency state. In this agreement that we have, this contractual agreement relating to this loan that I owe money on, let's go ahead and release all the debt. And we'll get that language in there and we clean it up, and then we don't have to worry about it. And we do that even with the lenders that are those lines of credit that in the last video we talked about, and we said you don't have anti-deficiency protection. Well, we still, in the short sale process, we go in there and we try to negotiate with them. And we try to say, look, I know that there's some money owed. You're going to get some money out of this transaction. Let's go ahead and tie this up, make sure the deficiency is waived, and everyone can go on with their lives. Now, candidly, in certain situations with purchase money, if the lender won't give us the release language, well, then you'll have the option. Do you still want to go forward, feel comfortable that there's some good law on your side, that you'll have protections? Or do you then at that point just want to say, bank, take the property back because I know I have protections? Those options are all going to be there for you. What's important to know is there's an interplay between the anti-deficiency protections and short sales. That interplay is incredibly important. When we get down to the negotiations of what we call the agreement letter, again, that's the letter that we'll get from the bank once we have an offer that comes in on the property that the bank accepts. That's probably another time where you have to consider, hey, do we need to go see a lawyer? Do we need to go sit down with Dax or somebody else? Do we need to address where we're going from here and if we have the proper protections? And trust me, we're here to do that. We're here to help you. The team that HomeSmart has is here to help you, and it can all be done. So bottom line is this, there's protections out there and the short sales are important. And we got to work together between the protections of the anti-deficiency statute and getting the short sale done so that you're sitting in a good spot. You know your risks, you know your rights, and that you are protected. Now, briefly, I just want to hit on the idea of, all right, sounds like there's a lot going on out there. Why do I want to mess with this short sale? Why do I want to go through all that? Well, look, for the most part, we want short sales. For the most part, we want to go through that process if we can do so in a way that you are protected, that you do have all of the, everything that you can accomplish through the anti-deficiency protections you can get in the short sale. We want to do it. And it's because, without boring you too much, look, short sales are usually better on your credit, usually allow you to borrow money quicker. Trustee sales and foreclosures can have impact on things such as jobs, security clearance. I mean, there's a lot going on there. So if we can get you in a short sale, we can get you all the protections you would have had through the anti-deficiency statute, then let's do it. And that's our job. That's what we're going to try to do, and that's what we're going to try to accomplish. Thank you.